who's in Tel Aviv for us this morning. So, Deborah, get us up to date with the latest that's happening.
Well, the Israel Defense Forces, the Israeli military, on their official Twitter account, have just released a tweet saying that Hassan Nasrallah, the leader of Hezbollah, will no longer be able to terrorize the world. Now, we're waiting for more words from the Israeli military and also, of course, from Hezbollah itself. But this comes after that huge strike yesterday in Beirut, targeting Hassan Nasrallah. In the aftermath of that, there were claims that he had survived, but there had notably been no comment from Hezbollah itself, no word either from Nasrallah himself. And now this message on the Israel Defense Forces Twitter account, their official IDF X account, saying that Hassan Nasrallah will no longer be able to terrorize the world. Now, if that is confirmed to mean that he has been killed in this strike, then that would be an enormous development, a significant development, a game-changing development.
Well, indeed. And Deborah, as you say, this comes after strikes by the Israelis on targets in Beirut, both last night and overnight. Last night, they said that they were targeting the headquarters of Hezbollah, and it was believed that, indeed, the leader of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah, was their target. We have since had more strikes overnight in other areas of Beirut and Lebanon, and we will get more details on the effects of that as well later. But, Deborah, just how significant would it be if Israel has indeed taken out the leader of Hezbollah?
It's impossible to overstate the significance of this. It is a huge moment. Hassan Nasrallah has been an arch foe of Israel for many decades, and since this escalated offensive by Israel against that group, there has been questions about whether or not they would try to take out the leader. Clearly, his name is synonymous with Hezbollah, and he has been the leader of the group for more than 30 years. So the elimination of him, as Israel would say, would deal a catastrophic blow to that organisation and also to Iran, the chief backer of Hezbollah. The Iranians now will be left with a huge decision about how to respond to such an act. Up until this moment, they've been restrained in blow upon blow that Israel has dealt upon Hezbollah and other allies to Iran, including Hamas. And yet the killing of Hassan Nasrallah would be a moment like no other in this conflict, and clearly Iran would need to respond. How it chooses to do that would be clearly what we don't know, but Israel would be hoping that its allies, were that to happen, would step in to help defend it.
And, Deborah, just to let you know that we have just had a statement from the IDF, and let me just read this to our audience now. They have said in the last few moments, the IDF eliminated the so-called Hassan Nasrallah, the leader of the terrorist organisation Hezbollah. IDF statement goes on. Yesterday, the IDF killed Hassan Nasrallah, the leader of the terrorist organisation Hezbollah and one of its founders. The IDF also killed Ali Karaki, the commander of the Southern Front in the terrorist organisation Hezbollah, and a number of other Hezbollah leaders. Air Force planes with precise intelligence guidance from the Security Establishment's intelligence agency, they say, raided Hezbollah's central headquarters located underground under a residential building in the southern suburb area. The raid was carried out while the leadership of the War of God was inside the headquarters and was coordinating terrorist activities against the citizens of Israel. And just to continue with this statement from the IDF, they go on to say, during his 32 years as leader of the terrorist organisation Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah was responsible for the killing of a large number of Israeli citizens and IDF soldiers, in addition to planning and executing thousands of terrorist acts against the state of Israel and around the world. And the IDF say that Nasrallah was the main decision maker in the organisation and had a sole and final say on every strategic decision Hezbollah made, and sometimes on tactical decisions as well. Just to continue, it's a fairly long statement, but we are near the end now. IDF says on October the 8th, the terrorist organisation Hezbollah and its leader Hassan Nasrallah joined the war against the state of Israel. Since then, Hezbollah has continued its attacks against the citizens of Israel and dragged the state of Lebanon and the region into escalation. The IDF will continue to target anyone who promotes and engages in terrorist acts and the citizens of the state of Israel. So that is the IDF's statement in the last few minutes, Deborah, where they say they have eliminated, as they put it, the so-called Hassan Nasrallah, leader of Hezbollah.